I know.
All right. We're live. Sorry, you guys, for any interruptions on Vibe Time with Jerry and Steve White. We're having some technical difficulties with Facebook and the fact that I used 58 seconds of a song. So they're having a cow and blocked all my videos. So I don't want to choose another theme
Okay.
song. But anyway, okay. Now we're
Yeah.
getting somewhere. I got one
Are
viewer.
we
I
back
just
to
don't know
normal?
who's on. All right. So, yes, we are on and we're live.
Okay, great.
So we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. I apologize for the interruptions because
Well, don't bother me.
Yeah, well, I know, but I
Pretty
got people
interesting.
on here that were probably trying to tune in and I couldn't do anything. There we go. Hi, David. I can't see who comes on, and it was getting on my nerves. Hi,
Yeah.
Ashley. All right, so our topics are discussion. We have topics of discussion that we're going to be talking about. We have discussed what we were going to talk about. So, what would you like to start with first? Because we had a little list
Well, okay.
of stuff. We had
Uh,
we was going to talk about spirit attachments, shadow beings, UFO sightings, telepathic communication with the spirit world, which I have to do that sometimes. Hi. So we've lost 14 minutes. Let's catch up because of freaking Facebook.
okay. You're gonna get us both going in jail.
I know, let's not go to jail. Let's really not go to Facebook jail. Oh my god.
So, have you ever had a UFO experience?
You know what? I can't say that I have, but I do have pictures of what I think are UFOs on my phone. And I know when I was younger and my mom and I were driving one time, we saw something that was weird in the skies, but not like a personal alien type experience or anything like that. No. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I can't say that I have.
Okay. Well, one time, me and my roommate were driving down a highway towards Texas, and he is a total skeptic, 100%. And he pointed out up in the air. He goes, "Dude, what is that?" I go, "I don't know." But anyways, it looked like something out of some type of sci-fi movie or something.
Oh wow.
And it was so close to us that you could actually see whoever was like flying it, looking down at it. I thought, what is that? And I don't know. I mean, I can't explain it. So whatever it was very interesting. So living in Virginia, you guys, I mean, do you know any friends that have actually had a Bigfoot experience?
I've had people tell me that they've had some Bigfoot experiences. Yes. Yes. I have had friends.
Uh,
What about you?
no, I have not personally, but you know, I've researched that topic so much that I mean, one day I spent 12 hours watching documentary after documentary on Bigfoot sightings just all over the U.S.
Oh wow.
I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah, David Flowers said that he's never had a UFO experience, but I do believe you would have to be very naive to think that we are the only beings in the universe, which is true. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely,
Hi,
100%.
Kim. Uh-oh, here we go. Keep getting booted. Howdy, David Ashley. She's so cute. I know. And you know what? You know the sad part is right after they blocked my video, then they sent after I went through all that trouble of getting back into everything, they sent me a message saying that Warner Brothers released my hold because I used one of their songs for 58 seconds. So they released it. So I went through all that for nothing. Kimberly said that there's too much evidence pretty much out there to think that, it's not, that there wouldn't be any other beings other than us.
Right. Did you ever see that movie, Fire in the Sky, which was based off of a true story?
No.
But anyways, if you ever get a chance, look up that movie. It's great.
Okay. I can do that. Kimberly said they are finding back. Wait. And now they are finding back through time. There's evidence of them in our past. Yeah, I believe that. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, I believe that.
As far as do what?
I said I believe that to be true.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. We're not the only ones in
As far
existence
as
out there. That's why they have space
as far as
forces. I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. I'm on a roll. I'm good.
You are rolling.
Yes, I'm rolling. I'll shut up now.
It's amazing what those chiropractors can do.
I know, because I sure was foggy headed. You know how you get foggy headed, and when they do their adjustment, then it just lifts all that fog. Because that's what he did today.
No, I don't think that. I've played in a lot of rock and roll bands, but I don't think I've ever been foggy headed.
You get foggy headed where you kind of like you got to look for words. You can't complete your sentences. I get that, And so when he does whatever his, I don't know, he takes and pushes the fluid back into your brain or something like that.
Oh, I need that done.
Yeah, he's really good. I love my chiropractor. I won't go to anybody else. She said, go check out the series. Go ahead.
Have you ever had as far as you know, have you ever had a spirit attachment?
Me? Little old me?
I'm pretty sure you have.
Yeah, several. Several of them. One to the point of that was part of my stuff that happened last year with the some of the issues I had with my dizziness was due to spirit attachment. It had to be removed. Spirit will attach.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever had one that I could identify, but that possibility is most definitely there.
Yeah, but see, I got little things to ward off spirit, like I got things to hoodoo voodoo. I got like, see, Kimberly made me this a while back, and the cute. I love it. You can't see it, can you? It's feathers. It's those type of feathers.
Yeah,
she's gonna kill me.
They're amazing.
Yeah, but so you haven't had attachments?
I can't answer that 100% because a spirit attachment and medical conditions are so similar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You could mistake an attachment for a medical condition and vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when I talk about the attachment with my issue, I say that because there was I was just showing some signs of stuff, that things that I used to be interested in and then no longer was interested in. Just the heaviness, like, just not all the time. So it would just get real heavy. It would start at my head and move all the way down to my feet, and then it would move back up. It was just very strange. And actually Teresa Sayers and Keith Ottersberg are the ones who took care of that. Keith took care of it through doing Reiki because I do Reiki, but you see yourself in the mirror every day. So sometimes with these attachments, you don't know if you picked them up or not, but it was really, really bad. But once Keith did what he needed to do as far as removing what he needed to remove, that part of what I had going on went away. It was like you could just see it be lifted.
Well, yeah, if that was coming from Keith, he most definitely gave you the right information because
Yeah.
he's had quite experiences himself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. And, he just, basically told me that's what it is. So, once I could feel
I mean,
him removing it, and that's what was so neat to me.
if I'm not mistaken, one of Keith's stories was on the show.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just,
About
nobody know, you don't know
yeah,
when you pick those attachments up.
yeah. So okay, how have you ever encountered any type of shadow people, a person, or
Yeah, sometimes when I'm outside, I'll see shadow figures go across. Um, yeah, I know, right? Don't tell a real doctor any of that. Yeah, I got you, Kim. But yeah, I do see them.
yeah?
Definitely. They're
I
around.
mean,
Yeah, Old House Woods. Yep. We have to go there. It's warming up.
yeah, uh, thinking about or referring back to shadow people that a long time ago, 10, 15 years ago, most people apparently seen them from the corner of their eyes, but in
Mhm.
today's time, they are becoming more noticeable,
Yeah.
and not just from the corner of your eyes.
Yeah, Kimberly sent me a video from Eastern State Hospital, which is in Williamsburg, and um within the 20-second mark of that video, there's a shadow person, and it's just so creepy. Not that
Yeah,
anything,
it's
I
most
don't think anything is bad at Eastern State. I just think, just something going past me if I'm videoing it and seeing a shadow figure and then seeing it just kind of stand there and look at you is creepy to me.
yeah, that's most definitely
I'll
creepy.
forward it to you, David.
I mean, I've seen them.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was forwarding
I've
something
actually
to
seen them.
David Flowers that Kimberly sent me. Do you want a copy of it, Steve, so you can see it?
Sure.
Okay, because Eastern State is not far from me.
Okay.
Yeah, Eastern State
Oh,
Hospital. My son will run. He runs cross country there because they have their cross country events there. So I'm always like, you know, last year I got the privilege of being able to take pictures, so it was really cool.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Um, so let me ask you a question.
go ahead.
Have you ever heard? Have you ever heard the sound of any spirit children laughing?
Yes. Yes, I'll talk about that in a second. The reason why I'm laughing is because David Flowers has done sat right here into the comments and put that they had a special room for me at Eastern State. So it caught me on guard and it made me laugh.
Well, you know what? I think David is a charge nurse there.
Yeah, okay. He's so funny. Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you what, I got lost there one time and it scared the crap out of me. I got so lost because it was in the dark, right? And I made a wrong turn, and all I saw was Eastern State Hospital, and I'm like, "Oh, shit." That's so
Well,
funny.
yeah.
But I did, as far as
That's
children's
pretty good.
voices, yeah, I plenty of times at the cabin on 360, Ryan and myself were out with a group of another, taking a team out, and we everybody could hear the giggling in the woods, everybody. But when you tried to play it on an EVP, it didn't play back, and there were no children out in those woods.
Right.
So, but was
One time I,
go ahead.
oh no, I just, yeah, that's pretty wild while I won't record. Um, one time when I was staying in an old carriage house in Massachusetts, and I was actually on the bottom floor, but anyway, I heard this little girl and this little boy laughing. Now keep in mind, there are no children there in this carriage house. And there was one other girl with me, and I wasn't going to say a word because I thought, oh, well, I'm just imagining it.
Right.
And immediately she goes, I just heard you kids laughing. And I thought, yeah, I just got confirmation.
Oh, nice. Kimberly said Massachusetts, that's one of her favorite places.
Yeah, Massachusetts is
Mhm.
phenomenal with paranormal history. But my immediate thoughts were, are these kids laughing at me? They probably are.
That's funny.
Anyway, that was really neat. That was really neat to experience it. I mean, to hear happy kids in the afterlife is amazing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's very true. Danvers. What? What is
So,
that? I'm a Danvers Urbexer. The hell is that? Danvers Urbexer. You better. David Flower says that he was a Danvers Urbexer.
now, if he's talking about Danvers, Massachusetts,
Probably.
that's got quite a history.
Actually, hold on.
You
Danvers. Oh, Danvers Asylum. Gotcha. What the hell?
Yeah, I was just going to say, Danvers does have a pretty notable asylum there.
Yeah.
And going back to the Salem witch trials, Danvers was actually part of Salem.
Right. Before they tore most of it down.
Goes,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Kimberly was talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's no telling who you might encounter at the Danvers Asylum.
Yeah, that's true. You never know. I mean, in anywhere, that's what the Paranormal 101 class that David Flowers and I are going to be doing. That's one of the things that we're going to be covering is some, the do's and the don'ts, and then the metaphysical side of everything, because people don't go and prepare themselves for, when they're going on whether it's, well, paranormal research people, but I'm talking about like when people are going on these tours and stuff, they're not, they don't understand how important grounding is. And, that's what the class is going to cover, a little bit of the metaphysical side, but he's going to be doing some of the do's and don'ts, because you never know what you're going to encounter where you go.
No, you absolutely don't. And that's absolutely a great thing that you guys are doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it is, because I think more and more people are beginning to get into the ghost hunting of everything, and they want to learn.
Right.
Disease.
And, when you enter the paranormal field, knowledge is everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
I promise.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with you being in Virginia, are you familiar with the mountain monsters?
No, I'm not, because I'm more on the water side. Kimberly might be familiar with that, but I'm not.
Well, no, it's a TV show.
Oh. Okay, I thought it was something in Virginia. No, I'm not.
Now, anyways, these guys are very funny to watch, and they're always out trying to capture something.
Gotcha.
they're from they're from Virginia, but they probably won't ever catch anything. But they're so funny to watch trying.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say I thought you was talking about something that was in Virginia. That's why I was like, I don't know. Maybe Kimberly knows because I didn't. I don't watch a lot of shows like that.
Yeah,
But if it's
I
funny,
mean,
if it's something worth watching, I'll put it on and check it out.
now in referring to the cabin on 360, uh, going back into the woods, are some of those places pretty haunted?
The woods has some activity that goes on in it. We have captured I captured the one video of the guy taking a puff off of a cigarette, which that was really the best footage I've
Yeah, I've
ever
seen that.
gotten there. And you've heard like Civil War soldiers that will come over the Necrophonic app, or sometimes we've just got them in a clear cut on a clear cut EVP session. And gosh, Kimberly said those glowworms haunt the woods. She's so funny. It was a time when we took a team out and everybody thought that the worms that were glowing in the dirt at the cabin on 360 in the woods, they thought it was spirit in the leaves and it was glowworms. That's the story
Now,
behind that. So Kimberly, of course, knew it was glowworms and just busted out laughing because I'm on a Facebook Live. Ow. I'm on a Facebook Live and, I'm living these glowworms. My back.
yeah,
Oh, my back does not
we,
like me. Ugh. Sorry.
we were we were we were investigating this place called the Slaughterhouse here in Norman, Oklahoma, and so we really weren't supposed to be in there, but we were. So it is kind of wooded in the country in the middle of nowhere,
Mm-hmm.
and we're just out doing our thing, trying to get towards the entrance to the inside of the building, and we start seeing these red eyes, like I don't know, 20, 30 feet away from us. And I thought, what is that? Well, I'll tell you what that was. That was animals.
That's so funny.
But when you shine your flashlight on an animal in the wild at night, their eyes immediately light up red.
Yeah.
So I thought,
Yeah. Kimberly said what got her is a lady that said, look, it's spirit of where people died. And it was just the glowworms.
yeah,
Yeah, she was cracking up. That video was so funny. I think that's on my YouTube somewhere because anytime I do a Facebook Live, I save it and it goes to, if I do a video without Facebook Live, it'll be on YouTube.
right.
So,
So, if you had a bucket list, which location would you put on that?
I got a bucket list.
Well,
Some of the things I'll be able to fulfill is I want to go to Belgrove. So that's on my list of places to go. Belgrove Plantation.
right.
Um, I don't know. I got a whole bucket list of stuff, places. I would like to go in Europe. I would like to go to Europe and explore some of the paranormal stuff over there because it's, is it the same everywhere? In every country is how are they the same or are they different experiences? I mean, I don't know. I'm sure they're all the same. But then some places could be really,
Yeah,
really, really bad.
yeah. I mean, you're referring to that plantation. they have we'll just call it a cemetery, like right there on the same land, and you most definitely have to go out there and experience that.
Yep. That's one of the places. And, you know, I already did the manor house. I haven't been to, can't think of the name of it. It's over in Suffolk or Smithfield. Is it Bacon's Castle? I haven't been there yet. I would like to do that. I would like to go to the Alaskan Triangle, where they have had a lot of paranormal, Bigfoot, UFO things happening. That's on my bucket list.
Yeah,
So that would
that would
be
be unique.
that would be a special treat. And I would like to go see the Northern Lights too. That's just me. Um yes, David Flowers said St. Albans. Yes, I haven't been there. I haven't seen the Yorktown
That's pretty
Hospital.
close.
St. Albans, is that close to you?
Yeah.
Steve's going to kill me because I keep interrupting him. I'm sorry. was an accident. David Flower says that St. Albans, that must be close to you, right? Steve,
Yeah.
is that fairly close?
Is it close to me?
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, I was asking if it was close to you.
I don't know, David Flowers. Is it how many hours is it for us? Because I don't know. Yeah. Kimberly says the same thing. We need to go to St. Albans. Somebody needs to direct me where that's at. I'm telling you, I have not investigated a lot of places. 3.5 hours, he says. So, I mean, I've been to Shirley Plantation, Berkeley Plantation, but not really there to do a tour, just mostly there to, look at the history and take pictures because they were pretty properties, but I haven't done like paranormal investigating out there.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
So,
okay, let's see.
West Virginia, I'd like to go to.
What?
I said I would like to go to West Virginia to David Spinks's new store because it has Bigfoot and alien stuff in it.
Well, that would be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with you guys being in Virginia, I mean, you have the perfect country for possible Bigfoot encounters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, not. I don't think so much in our area, but I mean, you just never know. I think.
Yeah, probably not down there by the ocean.
Yeah. So we're all surrounded by water, pretty much. We'd have to go more towards like Charlottesville and places like that. Okay. David Flower says you can sneak into Area 51 in New Mexico. No, I think I'll stick with the Alaskan Triangle. Thank you. Kimberly said we need to go to downtown Abbey. You're gonna have to show me all these places because I have not been to a lot of places. Yorktown, Williamsburg, the different plantations, Cabin on 360, Manor House, Old House Woods, but I really have not been to a lot of, and some places in New Jersey. Let me take that back because New Jersey Rope, which is my home team, they took me out to different places in Jersey. We did a few cases and houses and stuff like that, but like I have not been to all these bigger places.
Oh heck, New Jersey, yeah, that's a whole other story.
Yeah,
they have got so much going on there. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
Um,
that's what,
you
you
guys
know.
have any like
Go ahead.
graveyard, graveyard or cemeteries that are close to you that people have reported hauntings from? Like,
Hollywood Cemetery, which is outside of Richmond. They've a lot of people go there to do paranormal, run equipment and stuff like that and take pictures. It's a beautiful cemetery. Um, but that's pretty much the only one I know. I mean, around us.
yeah, well, I've been to a few cemeteries and I've actually tried to make contact with different people, but with no luck. you know.
Yeah, but no, I haven't. I haven't like. I went to Hollywood Cemetery with my sister and but I haven't like tried to go to like different ones around here and make contact. Me personally.
Right. Well, it's always a hit and a miss. I mean, you just never know. I
Yeah.
mean, that's what I mean. I know a lot of people that go to St. Augustine's Lighthouse and they'll say, this place is not haunted. And I'm like, hang on, because you only spent 4 hours there.
Right.
You
Right.
can't say, you cannot say this place is not very active. You know?
Well, I think sometimes spirit just gets tired of dealing with people.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they get tired of dealing with it just like we get tired of dealing with people. And I think that they get tired. Hello. I think they get tired of dealing with people too. And sometimes I think that when people go on investigations, I think that spirit, because we are surrounded by it all the time, they don't like certain people either. And so that's why you don't get the activity that you're looking for. They may not like the person. They may not like the person. And then
Right.
people sit over here because they're so, the thing with all these shows out here is that there's so much drama mixed in with TV shows. When people watch them,
Oh,
it kind of brainwashes a person in a way to think that that's how our investigations go when it's not.
right.
They don't see the
I
behind the
tell you what,
scenes.
investigating the paranormal is just like fishing. You
Mhm.
never know what you're going to catch
Right.
or when you're going to catch it.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah. Like, and I
it's
agree.
so identical.
Um, David Flowers agrees. Michaela agrees, and Kimberly, it's bullshit. And I mean, she's right. And so, like I said, when people come out to tours, they're expecting, it to things to move or people to push you, and that's not what that's about, and
Oh, no,
they don't see the
no,
countless
you
hours of
can't.
EVPs that we listen to, recordings behind the scenes, DVR footage, and again, like Kimberly said, people think because it looks spooky, it's abandoned, that it's haunted, and it may not be. I've been to a couple of private home investigations and there was nothing wrong with their house. You know what I'm saying? There was no spirit in
Right.
their house. There was just nothing there.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't, people misconceive it. You can't go off a paranormal show. I mean,
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
you're seeing on those shows are for ratings.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that's what someone's going to encounter if they go somewhere.
Right. It's very like I said, it's very drama. Because now, I mean, if a REM pod goes off, or we get something on a K2 meter or whatever, it's we just sit back and say, okay, well, we know they're here, but on TV, the people get so overly excited about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
entertainment. Definitely entertainment, So, like I said, that's why
Yeah,
we want to do that class because we want people to know that the do's and the don'ts, and to understand the metaphysical side of what is involved with things.
right.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that's absolutely a good class for someone to take. I mean, again, knowledge is everything.
Yeah,
If you don't have knowledge and you're going to go out on an investigation, good luck.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, knowledge is power. There are so many, you know, different things that people should do. You don't just, walk into an investigation or not at least protect yourself, or whatever. So that's the purpose of what we're doing.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I mean, when I first got out of school for parapsychology, and keep in mind this was 100 years ago. What they teach today is not what they taught back then. But
right.
anyway, I thought I'm going to take this voice activated recorder and I'm going to set it in the cemetery because I know all these spirits are going to have a conversation. But anyway, I left it there all night. Went back the next morning, nothing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was so bummed out. I'm like, man, this was a perfect place.
Yeah.
So I thought.
That's so funny. That is so funny because,
Yeah.
I've started to take my body cam off now, and I will put it like on a windowsill or put it where nobody can touch it to
Right.
record. Yeah, Michaela said that lots of shows are staged and BS, and people expect things to happen the very first time they go. And it very well could, but more
Oh,
than likely
absolutely.
won't unless you're blessed like me, where they just love you. Yeah, that's true. It's all about someone's mindset. If they go in spooked, then that's what's going to happen. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's like they
That's
expect it.
absolutely.
Yeah. That's why with a lot of things, when I'm going to places too, I don't look up the history before I go. I don't want to know it. I prefer not to
Right.
know. Yeah. So I don't want to hear nothing about the place. I just want to go.
Right. And whatever you experience, you experience.
Right. So, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
all this.
Because that way your mindset's not already there expecting something.
Right. Right. And not all, like, we've said, not all old homes are, you know, haunted.
No, I've lived in two homes where people have passed away and absolutely nothing. Nothing at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So
You
I don't
know.
even mess
So
with it. Yeah. Kimberly said it's all in your head. Yeah. It is a lot of it. I just don't go. I mean, I do go, I've always been taught to expect the unexpected no matter what. I mean, when you go to school, they teach you that when you're dealing stuff with law enforcement, always expect the unexpected. And, I do that
right.
just for my own, safety because you just never know. I'm more afraid of human people when I'm investigating than I am of spirit.
Oh yeah, especially if you're talking around an abandoned building.
Yeah. Yeah. But,
You don't know what the heck's in there.
no, me and Kimberly will go to Old House Woods. I mean, you don't know what's there, people wise. I mean, you don't know if somebody's standing in the woods watching you, do investigate or whatever. So you just never know.
So let me ask you a question. When trying to reveal your EVPs that you guys capture, uh, who makes the final decision on like what the EVP is actually saying?
I normally will send my EVPs if it has to deal with the manor house, because we're doing a lot of research there, and Old House Woods, I'll send stuff to David Flowers and John Savage because they have the equipment to drown everything out.
Right, right.
March
Well, I mean,
12th.
basically, you're open up to different opinions on what exactly was captured.
Yeah. So yeah, we're able.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't just throw stuff out there. Now there are a couple of EVPs that I've done, but this was before I started going to the manor house. You know that David that I send to David from the manor house, but
Right.
you know I have a couple EVPs from Old House Woods that I put out there that I ran through Kimberly. I don't just, like I said, post my stuff.
Right.
So,
Well, one of the best pieces of evidence I've seen that you guys have captured was this unseen spirit puffing on that cigarette.
yeah, that was at the Cabin on 360's Woods. Yeah.
I mean, that was great. That was nuts.
Yeah.
Even if there was wind coming in there.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Done the same thing.
I'm looking up the Cabin on 360 because I know that event was the 12th. And the only reason why I know that is because I have to work and then go straight to the Cabin on 360.
Yeah.
Yeah, March the 12th. Doors open up at 6 and it's $25. Yeah, I know what you mean by making a cigarette do that. I'm sure, but we were at the Cabin on 360 in the woods and we literally, I mean, the lady was just holding the cigarette like that. There was no wind, there was nobody blowing or anything in it, and it just lit it up. Took a puff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, holy cow.
Well, we didn't, there was no wind. There was, I mean, you can debunk it, I guess, but I thought it was pretty good footage because nobody interfered with anything.
That would be pretty hard to debunk because I watched that 3 or 4 times. And I'm like, there's no way that could have happened without someone puffing on that.
Yeah, we didn't touch that sucker. So, but I'm sure that like maybe in shows and stuff like that, people fake that stuff. But I mean, this was very, very unexpected. It's on my YouTube channel. I have to go back and look. But yeah, that was so bizarre. And I'm glad that the guy had the I'm looking for it. I'm glad that the guy had the flashlight at that investigation because I wouldn't have captured that had he not had that light. He had like a black light on it. Yeah. I'll have to go in and look and see the videos because I know I downloaded that to my YouTube. I just got to find it and I'll send it.
So, has the spirit ever like physically pushed you or tried to hurt you?
I've only had a couple push by me. I've woken up with scratches, different things like that, but that's about it. Nothing like you see on TV where people get all these demonic marks and shit like that. No. Oh, there it is. Puff, puff, pass.
Never seen anything demonic.
Yeah.
But this was probably about 6 years ago. Something unseen actually pushed me to the ground.
Yeah.
So hard, I actually broke my wrist. I thought, well, this ain't good.
Yeah. Yeah, this cigarette that was lit was already lit up pretty good. This wasn't something that gave an impression. It had already been burning, this chick's cigarette. I mean, you can see it in the video. It's puff puff past 1 and puff puff past 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah,
see
that
it
was
in
very
there.
interesting.
Yeah, it was really cool when it was happening. But we got about 2 minutes left on Vibe Time. You see how time just flies by when we're having fun?
I already know.
I know. It's like,
Yeah. It goes by so quick.
yes, it goes by really quickly. Real quick.
If you had to pick one piece of equipment to use on an investigation, which piece of equipment would you absolutely use?
I like my millimeter.
Okay.
You know, it's like a 3-in-1, and I like that. What's yours?
All right.
Before we get ready to get off.
I will take my recorder over anything.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's pretty good validation for me if something actually comes through.
Right.
I mean, I know we were talking about the carriage house in Massachusetts, and I was doing some EVPs, and one of the first questions I asked was, "Hey, can you guys see me?"
Yeah.
And immediately, I was wearing headphones at the time, but immediately the spirit comes across and goes, "We can see you."
Oh, cool.
I'm like, "All right, great."
Yeah. Well, I really appreciate you taking your time out to come on the show. I got 20 seconds before they kick me off. I can continue on StreamYard. I just can't continue on, I'm going to have to cut this. I can't continue on Blog Talk. So you can come on Facebook Live, but I appreciate you coming on. They're going to kick me off the air.
All right, I thoroughly enjoyed tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
All right, well, don't forget about Nurse David.
I won't. Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
There we go. All right, sorry. Can't multitask. No, I don't got any cards on the table tonight. I sure don't. They're all put up, but I did send you those YouTube links. So yes, please by all means review them. It was very interesting. Nice talking to you. Steve is really cool. I could have sent him a link and actually had him come back in here, but I don't know if he wants to do that. He would have to message me and let me know. I could do that. Hold on. He may not want to do it though. Let's see. Let me see if he'll do it. Because you know, some people don't want to come on the StreamYard. But let me send a message link. Doesn't want to load. La la la. Let's see. I hate when the internet is just so slow. I'm coming, guys. Sorry. Get him on Messenger. He might want to. And if not, that's okay too. I can handle it. We'll see. Yeah, he's really cool to talk to. He's a lot of fun to talk to. Last time we talked about UFOs, Bigfoot, just a bunch of different topics like we did tonight. And they're always interesting topics. So, but he may not want to come on StreamYard. Well, if he clicks on the link, I'll be able to see him. Yeah. So I'll give him a few minutes and see. I know you want me to pull cards. You're so funny. I have to be in that pull card mindset. Now, when I do my show, I believe it's, let me look, I'll tell you when open mic night is scheduled for. Because my lineup for Tuesdays, Michaela, you're on the show next Tuesday. Don't forget, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my little photographer. Yeah. Let's see. Then in March, I have John Savage the first. And then I have, I don't know, trying to figure out what I'm doing. Oh, wait. No, I keep looking at the wrong month. Okay, so John Savage is March the 1st. And then Michaela is March the 8th. Don't forget. I can't believe I did that. Looked at the wrong date in the calendars. And then John Stevens is on the 15th. And then the 22nd of March is open mic night. And then David Spinks will be on March 29th. So let me see. Hold on, I'm trying to go through stuff. Yeah, it's I was pretty impressed because nobody messed with anything with that. I mean, it was a clear cut, he shined the light and we just I don't know, I don't have an explanation for it scientifically anyway, unless it was, a person taking a draw, but I don't see how. So, yeah. Yep, that's going to be a lot of fun. I keep messing up on my calendar and I stay in either January and then I mess up on February. It was what is PFM? Explain. Paranormal phenomenon. Must be. Yeah, pure. Yeah, could be. Let me see. I'm waiting to see if Steve White wanted to come back on, but he probably don't. Let's see what he says. He may not jump back on. If he don't, that's okay because I have to be up at dark 30 in the morning anyway. But we'll see. He's more than welcome. I made all the kits. I got all the kits done for the class. So that's exciting. I got little tiny roller bottle samples coming in for some of my stuff, which is cool. With some of the roller bottles and stuff I'm making. Yeah. I got little tiny. Oh, okay. Let me tell him to click on the link. See if he'll click on that link. Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, it's gonna be really interesting because, like I said, I'm gonna do the metaphysical side of everything, and David's gonna do the do's and the don'ts. So it's gonna be a really cool class. And the little roller bottles are cute too. I probably won't give those out at the class. I've got special things that I've already put together specifically for students in the class. And then I got other kits that I'm putting together with the little roller bottles, like a little tiny sample of a roller bottle. So let me see if he figured it out yet. So we're almost ready for that. Like I said, that's going to be March the 4th from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. And then that's $50 for your ticket, which is going to be, like I said, it's going to be a cool class. We're going to have a good time because it's from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m., but not the whole class is that long. I think Steve is trying to figure out the link. Let me see if I can paste it again. Maybe he can't get on there. Let me see if I can repaste it. This. Yeah, we're doing, David Flowers and I are going to be doing a Paranormal 101 class at the Manor House in Williamsburg. And that's going to be from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. So we're going to do a class. He's going to talk about some of the do's and don'ts and introduce equipment. I'm going to discuss the metaphysical side of things. And of course, you get a protection kit with that. And he's also, you get a set of dowsing rods with that class too. And then of course I got a handout on what I'll be kind of talking about in the class, and you can't beat the cost of it. We only got like 2 seats left, I believe. Um, but you can't beat the cost of the class because it includes the investigation at the end. And thanks, Steve White. He's not able to get on because for some reason the link isn't working properly. So I don't know what's going on. But she's working on, yeah, his wife is working on the dowsing rods. And so that's what you get with this class. And then not only that, you'll do the investigation, but the equipment, David has his equipment that he's going to be letting people use. And I have some equipment too. So you get to do your own mini investigation. So it's really cool. And, we're going to have a good time. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Like I said, we're gonna have a good time because you can't beat the dowsing. You can't beat what you're getting between, the kit, the rods, and of course, getting ready to go on, being able to go on a mini investigation. So, yeah. Oh, that's sweet. I know she takes some awesome pictures. I can't wait to get some professional photographs done. You have like 40 days to make your decision because this website's going to launch in 60. So, I got 60 days to prepare. So, it's going to be really cool. But anyway, Steve White was not able to continue to join us because the link that I sent him was not working. I sent it twice, it's just not working properly. Um, so I appreciate everybody that tuned in because I have so much to do tomorrow and my back hurts on that side. It's just being a pain in the buttocks. So I'm going to sign off. And like I said, we've got a good show lineup coming up for March. John Savage, Michaela, who's on now. Um, she's actually tuning in now. And then John Stevens, open mic, and David Spinks. So, yeah, I think they are pretty jacked up because, like I said, they kicked me out of my show, but they kicked me out because the fact that I spent 40, 58 seconds playing somebody else's music that's not mine from Warner Brothers, even though they released it. So, yeah. So, anyway, I know they're always messing something up. So, I had to go out, restart my show, put a break in it. So, yeah, it's really messed up. So, anyway, I appreciate y'all tuning in and watching me every week. And, I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. So, y'all have a great night. Bye bye. Tune in next week. Which one? This one? That's Peter Site. I can't. There we go. That one. That's Peter Site. And then this one is my evil eye. Yeah. Etsy. That's where I got it from. Good night, David Flowers. Thank you. Yeah, Etsy. That's where I got it. And it wasn't really expensive either. Yeah. I love this little evil eye. Mm-hmm. Gotta have it. Good night. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for your support, and I'll see y'all next week.